never thought I would actually play this game. Never thought I would. Yet, I've been looking into things recently. And how... Oh, yes, arachnophobia mode. Swap out spiders with less frightening variants. Nah. Gotta have spiders. High fidelity, graphical. Do performance, tend to go better with that one. So, when this came out, I was like many of the others who was very much against picking this game up. Completely, was like, I'm never supporting this game, I'm never supporting anything Harry Potter related ever again. But then, kind of, more recently I've delved into, I've looked into how the whole discourse came about and different varying opinions on the discourse, and whilst I will still completely stay behind my opinion of J.K. Rowling being not a very pleasant person, and there are some things she says that I agree with, like she's cool, like she did say something about the current horrible racist riots and all that sort of thing. She condemned them, and I'm like, okay, so you can condemn those. However, she still has not backed down from any transphobic remarks she's made, which will make her a Potter crit, or a Harry crit, or whatever. Makes me a hypocrite as well, because I'm playing this game after saying I'd never ever touch it. Not only do I've got multiple reasons for coming to this finally. A, it was on sale. So if JK was getting any of my money, it'll be nothing. I'm not playing this and streaming this game to appease J.K. Rowling. I'm not doing it in any way to be like, oh, I'm sorry I doubted you, because no, I hate you, J.K. Rowling. I hate you. I think your books are absolute trash now. They do not work now. They worked at the time, and the world they've created has been built upon by things like these video games and like some of the movies. Because recently my kids have started watching, started to watch the Harry Potter films again. And I was like, yeah, you know what? These are still good films. The films hold up. It's not so much the art now. I think my thing is Harry Potter has completely eclipsed J.K. Rowling. Where I think that's why she is being the way she is, because I think she is desperately grabbing attention. Well, they're giving me lots of cosmetic crap, aren't they? Are we done yet? I like that attire. It's like, friends of mine have said to me, no, you should play this game, it is really good. And obviously, I've kind of said to them, oh, maybe, I'll consider it. They've not twisted my arm, they've sort of made me get curious. And then I've looked into some of the other discourse that's going on, like, don't get me wrong, the people who were just streaming the game, bless me, who were horribly attacked by trolls online, and I'm a bit late to the party, so I doubt I'll get any. If I do, then don't give a crap. Oh, look. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft is a 5th year student. Oh yeah, you begin sort of midway through your term, don't you? Primary supplies have been collected for you and accompany you in your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic, but by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the military has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eliza Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of the term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley. A Weasley? A deputy headmistress? Oh. Yes, I want to look that swag. I mean, again, diversity, yeah. No, sorry, he looks... And plus, JK can't tell the difference between a man and a woman, so, you know. Yeah, I think that one, I think. That's probably more me. Face wear. That's face shape. The Potter Schools. Oh god, no. Meh. Yeah, they'll do. Make it a bit more pasty. Hairstyles. The slight Matt Smith. Yes, I want to look like Daniel Radcliffe's Weird Al Yankovic. I need to watch that film. I heard that's going to be decent. That's more than Matt Smith, isn't it? Oh no. I might be offending J.K. Rowling with that. Half tempted to do it just to pee her off. Not that she cares. Not that. Why do I care her opinion? I don't find her opinion interesting at all. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Wizard Burns. No, I'm gonna be delightful, I think. Minus maybe. There we go. Yeah, stick it to normal.
That was quite something.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Hang on. I'm hoping it's not going to reset what I've just done, but I'm just going to try something. Well, JK. Again, I'm tempted to do that just to piss you off. But that, again, if JK was that involved, that wouldn't be in there. That's the thing, because as it turns out, I'm not going to go with my pseudonym. Party Crouch Jr. No, don't be stupid. It's because we've not long watched. I think they're on to Order of the Phoenix now, and you said Party Crouch Jr. Let's start this heathen holiday, shall we? I've been told by a good few friends of mine this game is actually fairly decent, and
It appears we are almost ready
It
to
turns
depart.
out JK doesn't actually get anything from the
It's
sale
a
of this
pity we
game.
didn't have a bit more time
She's
to
already
spend on
had the sort of
spellcasting. I
licensing
presume
fee
you've been
stipend, so
practicing
she
the
doesn't
spell we
made any
worked
money
on.
off
I
the game.
have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never
I
seen
suppose some
anyone
people think
take
this is
so
just going to advertise the
quickly
work.
to a
I'm like,
second-hand
hell no.
wand.
Don't read a
You'll
book.
be a force to be reckoned with
Watch
when
the
you get
films
to
by all
Rome.
means, go to the theme parks, but don't
Thank
read a
you,
book.
Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received Doral, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
So why are we a fifth year? Satan. Or is it Jack the Ripper?
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your travelling companion?
The Doctor. I mean, what?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one
It
of the
seems in
reasons
this world
he's
anyone
risen
can be
so far
a
up the
intuitive and
ministry.
gifted wizard, because there's bloody loads of them.
Have you seen this?
Ah, the
I have.
anti-Semitism
Opinions
is still
differ
here.
as to how great a threat
Or at least the
Ranrock
slavery
really
aspect of it.
is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant
Is that a
threat.
Sven?
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from
Such-
Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
But I've got my Potter vision.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Oh! Well, he's dead.
Hang on!
he's separated quickly. No, yeah. I know he's dead. Accio key.
Are you alright?
No.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Oh, my leg's all shattered,
Take
Professor.
this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted
Portkey
to bring
games.
whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Or where? Or what? Oh wow. That's some really nice.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Wow.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Oh, I do love the cloak. I do love the
Hogwarts
coat
Castle was
fellow.
built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Oh, like everything else.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
So I don't need to actually say any half the spells then.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Up there.
Yeah, they'll be finding all sorts of junk then, won't we?
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Must be playing duel monsters.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Gringotts? What's the betting I am the ancient
Hello?
wizard? Oi!
It can't be.
Just a moment.
Yeah, you're not Harry Potter. This has got like 100-something years before then.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Hmm? Your wife's portkey. Oh, yes, of course.
And does Mr. Potter have
This
his
way,
key?
then.
Wait, go out here somewhere. Oh, right up my bum.
Stay close.
Walk the other way, got it. Oh, don't make us do a trolley minigame. I remember the PS1 version of Philosopher's Stone.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Oh no! "70 years later."
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
Oh nice, am I going to have a vault full of my family's wealth?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
But we're not going to show you the entire journey.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Bad feeling about that.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw in the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Oh, you hear it, don't you? It's like do 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 do.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Is it the Philosopher's Stone? It's all the MacGuffins from the Harry Potter series, all in one vault.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait. Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
try again.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well,
A
that's
door.
a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I mean, you could just teach me the same charm, but hey. I mean, there just needs to be taught the one motion and the word, and then they can do it, or is there like
I see something up
something
ahead.
else?
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
There must be something to
Revelio.
that. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
No, we're learning all of them now. Steady your one.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Yeah, right.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Confringo!
Protego!
Levioso! Deposo!
It's more counter-attack.
Exposo! Deposo! Confringo!
Doesn't help that you're taking them more often, though.
Descendo!
That's the thing, the prompt appears above your head.
Confringo! Expulso! Deposo! Lumos! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magics. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. To align these statues with their reflections.
Okay. Oh, they've got to be all aligned at once.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Combat seems fairly straightforward. Okay.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Lumos.
Okay, so it's fairly intuitive. Ooh. Ooh, what do we have here then?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive.
I
For
thought it was
viewing
pensive.
memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Nostradamus. Well, looks like Nostradamus.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they? I don't know. But
Oh, look at some Dragon Age cosplayers. Or Fable cosplayers.
I was right. Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me.
I mean, dress sense,
I was
unfortunately, does.
beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Yeet.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Oh dear.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Nice. We've got a destroyer.
I know a way out. Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
I was saying, they're not going to refrain from using it, are they? Hello. Maybe.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
That's right.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig!
Yes, please.
Nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
And Black as a headmaster, Weasley as a head, sort of.
It seems the goblin problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Yeah.
If you're
Stick it up
lucky,
my
we
button.
might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
I like his look, though. Seems as if Hogwarts has less people in it.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
I doubt the hat will be voiced by Leslie Phillips, will it?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Oh wow, you can even reject what it says. Well, yeah, whatever.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Until DLC.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
That's my way of saying bugger off.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Ooh.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist?
Yeah, neither of them.
A non-being can never have been.
Well done.
Okay.
Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
I'll try.
I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. I suppose.
This should be interesting. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett. Revelio.
I need something for that, do I? Okay. Oh, the bus is following me, that's creepy. Well, not really, makes sense actually.
Deep breath. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Pleasant people.
I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see.
Plants.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps. But it runs
I
in my
don't think there is
family.
meant to be an affinity.
We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha.
Like how she gets actual
Good luck
more
with your
questions and
Dittany.
the rest of them just get
Thank you. And
a few
good luck to
sentences
you
and then
too
just
on
go
your
away.
first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
You'd best not keep her waiting.
Alright.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Nice, a MacGuffin tone.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Nice.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk
It's
with me
basically
and we
the
shall
pause
put
menu,
it to the
isn't it?
test. This way. The The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic.
Revelio.
Educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ooh, nice. So there'll be all the things we can collect as we go around. Challenges. Room of requirement. Exploration, quests, combat. Right, so you're expected to find them all to get upgrades and stuff. I get the feeling we'll be doing that a lot.
Isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
So I wonder how it works.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
I suppose we've got to do this first then.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yeah, so that's our fast travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops
The
and pubs.
only.
You should
That
be able
seems
to
a bit
find all of the
stupid.
school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Oh yes, butterbeer, the child-friendly
Professor
alcohol.
Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
Is that
and
must
you
be like
have
really
much
nasty?
to learn. Happily, your
No,
professors have agreed to
I think
create
ones that are sold in
additional
Universal are
assignments
decent.
for you
Some that are sold
outside
in
of
Ross tend to be
class.
nasty.
You'll be up to speed in no
I don't know.
time.
Never had it. Don't
Judging
really
by
care.
your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Yeah, it wasn't just
Might
a
I rely on you,
fun little
Professor Fig, to
excursion for
explain the
Professor Weasley. It
details
was
of the field guide's
a
map?
death.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Oh, great, you're going to be spying
Come
on me
find
then.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll
Please
explain
don't tell me she
more
turns out
about
to
those
be evil. I think
assignments
I'd be very
mentioned,
disgruntled if she
and we'll
was.
see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I'm avoiding our common room.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
Oh yeah, true.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe
Aren't all
the
the blacks
ability
meant to
you
be
possess
evil?
obliges
Apart
you to
from
be
Sirius.
well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Main quests. Further story and new features and grant XP. Some quests are locked by a spell or level requirements. In case you need to required level or have the required spell. Well, that makes sense. Complete oppressive assignments or quest rewards. So that's defense against the dark arts and charms. So we get Accio and Levioso. Which is what? Crappy version of Wingardium Leviosa. Let's go with charms for now.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
A saucy looking thing, I think.
Revelio.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Alright. Keys. Oh, hello. Gregory the Smarmy. This statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, a wizard famous for inventing Gregory's Unctuous Unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend.
Revelio.
We're going to be casting Revelio literally every single step of the way, aren't we?
Revelio.
You know, it does help to know.
Revelio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy.
There's an update for Dreamlight Valley coming out
Samantha
next
thinks
week.
I'm potty. But it's this painting.
Probably that's what I'm going to
I
continue
never
with
noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do,
Or I might do
an
it
empty
tomorrow.
frame
To be fair. I
doesn't
don't know.
appear for no reason.
I thought I'd just start this
There's
one
something
today.
more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
It is. Because, yeah, it's over here.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Little moth. Not hawk moth, is it?
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
The moth!
Rebellion!
Need to find all the sus.
Revelio.
Okay. There's one of the ghosts.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
There's 3 citadels are said to be a tribute to 3 similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyleshire, or Argyleshire even. Remember that one can hear them ring in the glen. Running across the highlands, when they're rung in the castle, locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
Says it's a good way to get conversation.
I must have watched those on the kitchen floor with my cousins.
Revelio.
Yes, I need a lock thing for that. Set alarm belongs to Skagglesthorpe, the Heedless, who once charged a mountain trolls for a game of musical chairs. Broken Broom belonged to Celine Warnaby. Rumoured to have been all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experiments. Lunar apparition charm to fellow third years. No one has known she succeeded.
Revelio.
Goblin artifacts. Horns like this were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. The horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hog's Head Inn, with a wedge of gorgonzola stood inside, presumably for use. Level 3 already. Ooh, what's that down there?
Revelio.
Particularly as shown to have once borne the inscription, Pioneering Dragon Training should not have started with the Hungarian horn tech. They look like the things you can unlock. Okay. I'm really going, ooh, hello.
Revelio.
Hogwarts motto, Draco, Dormus, Nurquin, whatever. Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Unfortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. He may be tickled at absolutely no effect. I can't get in there, a lock spell. So... I'm in the dungeons, aren't I?
Revelio.
There, they've got something to do with something. What, I don't know.
Revelio. Revelio.
Assuming I've got to have something to get that open. Oh well. Let's use the fast travel, shall we?
Revelio. Revelio.
Come now, Annabelle.
Lumos. Revelio.
Irish Phoenix, okay.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you?
Revelio. Lumos.
Don't think it's the delightful scent of gardenias you'll be unleashing. No. Frank, and it's not. Oh dear, do mind the tiles. Some of them can be most...
Revelio.
I'm completely diverted from where I was meant to go.
Oh, watch the tile under your feet, you said.
Where's that other one?
Revelio.
Patronus stuff.
Revelio.
Where's that frame? Because normally it tells you exactly where to go. That's Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The chubby cannons are going to be unbeatable next season. You just wait and see.
Revelio. Lumos.
Fancy tapestry.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Revelio.
142 staircases.
Could even be here.
Revelio.
But wait a minute, wizards don't need toilets. What are these doing here? Oh.
Revelio.
Aha.
Lumos.
There it is. Right.
Revelio. Lumos.
Take it all the way down again. Get to the charms class before the timer runs out. Maybe I'm meant to be invisible.
Revelio.
Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you believe. Professor Weasley insisted that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatise before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Snudulus Black, Headmaster.
Revelio.
Hello, just raiding your shit. Yeah, fine.
Revelio.
To go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Revelio.
No.
Revelio.
No, so I don't want to get anything out of this. Let's go to the lesson. At least then I'll get Accio, I
See
suppose.
what Hogwarts looks like tonight.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm Accio at a possible moment. Splendid! Accio. Excellent control there. That's it! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Lisa. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Splendid!
Here we go! There we go. Well done. Watch this.
She's gonna win anyway.
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Yeah, that's fine. So what would have happened if we drew anyway?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
There we go.
Very good.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Yeah, this is no way as I'm never gonna win this.
Oh dear.
There better not be trophies for winning it. I don't like it when they put trophies around stuff like this.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Yeah.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. A word, if you would, on humans. If you're so...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Right, let's go do some defences.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
One looks a bit evil.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
Can't remember what unspeakable
Let's
was.
practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Protego!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oh, hooray.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh well. So, yeah.
Revelio.
No, let's do the quest, why not?
Off on another adventure, are we?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one.
Oh,
now,
nice.
regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
Tell me more
J.
about
Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker.
And also
I would
played
trust
by
no
John
one else
Hurt.
to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
That's what we've got to do.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
Nice.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Makes sense.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Ah, yes, hang on.
Accio! Got it.
Haha.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant. Revelio.
Help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Oh, God.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
You ever so running around fetch questy stuff.
Revelio.
Seriously waiting for me.
Lumos.
Okay. Give me your pages.
Revelio.
It was brilliant how you defeated Sallow in that duel.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Now the staircases just appear this time.
Revelio.
I'm not sure what these things mean.
Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio.
There's the Tri-Wizard Tournament Cup here. Oh.
Accio. Revelio.
House Elf armor.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Centaur armor. Every mystical creature has some form of magic. This has been courteous to actually show you where
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Many an adversary.
Accio. Revelio. Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Running all the way back down. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is interesting enough. It's not there's plenty to find. It's just gonna take a lot of time. I think I'll do this, complete the thing for the professor, and then we'll call it.
Don't get too cocky.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
No.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
I sound like a twerp. Please don't turn to be a twerp.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover.
Revelio.
Accurate and lashed out.
Okay.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Alright, well, I think we'll end it here. So next time we'll go down into Hogsmeade, I suppose, and enjoy some fun down there. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.